Hi there guys and welcome back to Fearless Foxes FM, and if you like your football manager with lots of passion, hair dryers recently and a relegation scrap, you've come to the right place because that is where we are right now. We are 16th in the Premier League. We are facing our biggest challenge. We're looking like we might not even see out the season. Last episode we just got out of a board meeting. We have been told in no uncertain terms and come to the agreement with the board we need to win 3 of our next 5. Our next 5 games are Burnley at home, Norwich at home, Aston Villa away, all around Christmas time, very close together. And then we got on New Year's Day Man City away and Tottenham at home. So the way it's playing out is we really have got to try and win these 3 games. So we're going to focus on these 3 games today and see how we get on. Hopefully 9 points will be achievable. Otherwise, I think we might be out the door and it might be the end of the Leicester City story. Going to the Premier League, we've won 3 games all season from 17. It has been a shambles, to be frank. Our goal difference isn't as bad as those around us, luckily, which sometimes has been surprising as well. Oh, and as you can see there, Chelsea. I saw Lampard was under pressure. Chelsea are only 3 points above us, but they have got a game in hand. So there's a lot of pressure on in the Premier League this year. A lot of managers finding it difficult. But, you know, we've really now got to push on with these next 3 games. If we can get the 9 points, then we'll be absolutely fine. If we can't, which I'm doubting because after 17 games we've only won 3 of them, then I think we're going to be in big, big trouble. Anyway, we better get to Burnley. Right, so while we do have a target of 3 wins from 5 games, we're still apparently on the verge of the sack heading into this. The board view this Burnley game at home as a must-win. So this could be it. Like I say, if you like your football manager with a bit of pressure and drama, you've come to the right place. Right, so here's the team I've entrusted with keeping my future job intact. Schmeichel, Amati over Pereira, Sunaku, Maguire, Chilwell, Albrighton, Ndidi, Silva and Larson, Maddison and Vardy. Bench for Tillemans, a bench for Fuchs in case Chilwell doesn't perform as well. So we've got a few options there we can play with, luckily. I've gone for this because we have got 3 games in this week as well, so I do need to think about fitness as well. Wolf's back for his first start since his major layoff. It's a 4-4-2 for Burnley. Heaton, Loughton, Long, Gibson, me, midfielder Goodmanson, Akwo scored that goal of the season candidate first game against us, if you can remember. Jack Cork, Robbie Brady, up front, ex-Leicester, Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes. Dressing room for us now. We have got to win this. I expect us to owe Burnley and go out there and get revenge. Let's call it at that. Go to the tunnel. Any player will miss a player of coup de feu's cabinet. I'm getting really tongue twisted here because I know this is it. This is the big match. It's all out there now. It is all or nothing. Aqua to Cork to Goodmanson. Brun Larson picks the ball up. We made a slight 2 tactical changes as well before this. We're telling the players now to put the ball more to Larson on the left. In the last game, a lot of our attacks were coming down the right, where we're not as strong. All Brighton, etc., are decent, but they're not as good as Brun Larson. So we need to play more towards the left. Anyway, now Burnley pick the ball up here around the halfway line with Chris Wood and Goodmanson. He plays the ball to Loughton, who's overlapping. He finds Brady. Brady, what a strike! And Schmeichel makes a double save there. His fingertips absolutely stung by the strike. Leicester under pressure early doors, and the fans are no doubt already beginning to turn. Schmeichel gets a hand to it as it goes up towards the throw-in, but Wood keeps it in. Goodmanson can hit them. Cork, Silva fouls Cork here in the middle. Just holds the game up a little bit. All Burnley. Not looking encouraging. We've gone for a more positive start in this game as well, which doesn't seem to be working. I think we're going to go for a more cautious for the moment. I think they're already getting in a bit. It's funny, we'll set it cautious. We'll probably start getting a few more chances on the break, so we'll do that for the moment. It's amazing the effect of mentality on this game, because the mentality of the players has just been average to poor all season, and now it's dragged us down to this point. So it's put us in a difficult position. Changing that to a more cautious approach has tightened the game up, we can see here, because there's not a lot of highlights coming through. Cork and Barnes are in the book now for Burnley, which could be helpful come the second half. Shutting this game down a bit. Not really what you want to do at home to Burnley, but looks like that's going to get us through to half-time here. Norwich City lead against Wolves, which could be a massive goal in the relegation battle, because they're down around us as well. Right, half-time 0-0. Lost and recovered a lot of possession in the central areas of the pitch. Struggled to make inroads. Basically, we have struggled all over the park. Right. Team talk. assertive. I'm far from pleased. It seems to be a regular routine. I don't know if we can do anything here to make this any better. I'm going to end the team talk. I think we're going to have a quick little shifty-roo. Let's have a look. Don't want to push Brun Larsen up a bit more. See, I'm tempted. I think I'm going to. Balanced approach. Right. Should we try and hold the ball up a bit more, perhaps? I think perhaps we need to play a slightly higher, turn the tempo down a bit. Right, we've played around with it a bit. That's my gut feeling on the situation. It might not work. Go back to the team talk. Right, and we're going to end the team talk and go to the second half. And we've said in a lot of games this season, but this is a big 45 minutes in our season. Right, here come Leicester, Silver and Ndidi now. Can we create and can we win a football match here today? We need to win 3 from 5 games. We've won 3 from 17 so far. The numbers do not add up well as we hit the 60-minute mark here. I think a stagnant 0-0 draw would probably be the end of my managerial career here at Leicester as Brun Larsen goes in the book. Free kick to... Oh, and how didn't it go in for Burnley? Gudmundsson hit it and it hit someone, just came off the line. That was the moment. Right, Brun Larsen's in the book here. It's all Burnley. Maguire's gone in 2-footed and he's got a straight red. This is falling apart here now. We are in serious, serious danger here of getting the sack. Right, Brun Larsen we're going to sacrifice here for Benkovic. He's not played at all well this game. I'm going to drop Maddison back here. Maddison can play on the left. We'll drop him completely. He's done nothing. He's not been in the game. Maddison for Barnes. We're going to go for this. We're on a more balanced approach. We're going to go for a more cautious approach now. And we'll try and play it a bit longer perhaps. Anyway, we're 15 minutes to go. Leicester 0, Burnley 0. Harry Maguire sent off here for the Foxes. 10 minutes to go here. It's been a nothing game. Burnley now with a free kick and it's going to go in. Surely it is. And it just sums up where we are as a football club. The fans are revolting in the stands here. It was a free kick. The battle wasn't hard enough. It just bounced around everyone. I mean, it's a league. It's a non-league goal in the Premier League, isn't it? And it was going to be Chris Wood. If I could put money on this game, I'd have put money on Chris Wood scoring that goal. It's Leicester 0, Burnley 1. We can make one more change here. I think we're going to have to sack Svard for Onanachu. It will probably be the final substitution of my Leicester City managerial career. We've got to go all out attack now. It's Leicester 0, Burnley 1. And it's an absolute disaster for the fearless Foxes. 4 minutes of added time here. As you can see, guys, with the greatest respect, it is just fallen apart here. Added on time. We need 2 goals in 3 minutes of added time here. And we do not look remotely interested. Barnes plays it toward Onanacho. We've had to sacrifice Vardy's finishing for a bit more physicality up there now. Barnes and Silva playing the ball up. We've got literally 2 minutes left here. Ndidi plays it to Chilwell. Chilwell tries to get the ball across. He can't beat Loughton. It sums up his season, really. Sums up our season. O'Brien comes in here for Leicester. Onanachu finds O'Brien again. There's a bit of work to try and find a goal here at least, but even if we find an equaliser now, I really feel it's too little too late. Onanachu's in he's offside, so that isn't going to help us at all. 30 seconds on the clock is going to be our 9th defeat in 18 games. Half our games we're going to lose. It's going to possibly be the end of the adventure. If I somehow keep my job on now, it's going to be a miracle. And it does mean we're going to have to beat one of the big boys, Tottenham or Manchester City at the Etihad. A shot from Onanachu, but that's surely going to be it now here. And the mutiny is about to begin. Or Brighton here to Ndidi, to Silva. Leicester got to try and get it forward on Onanachu. We're just completely... Good ball up at Albrighton. He tries to get the cross in. It's over. It's Leicester City 0, Burnley 1 full time. The Maguire sending off really took this game from being a point to, or a potential smash and grab, to a loss. We go to the dressing room. I'm far from pleased, and let's get out of here and see what happens. The harshest click and continue we've ever had. I think we're about to see. I am at the moment still in charge. Right. Maguire's been banned. I need to fine him a week's wages off the bat because I think that was terrible. We're not appealing. Onanachu still wants his first goal. A lot of we're lacking a lot across. There's another 5 games without a win here. Maguire accepts his fine. That's something. We could go to the post-match press conference. Right, we'll do this quickly. Attend the press conference. I'm not going to say much about that. How Maguire sent off today. Yes, I felt it was up close to that point. Once again, that goal. Morale just is very low. Difficult to pick them up. I'm just going to be honest about it. How can you? You can't keep saying the same thing. We've got to find another way here. It's none of their business. We're going full Mourinho now, aren't we? We're falling off the wagon a bit here. I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to be discussing that. And I'm going to storm out. Let's see, that might be the moment. There's going to surely be a board meeting here. Keeps us in 16th somehow. Are we going to get the Norwich game? At the moment, it looks like it. But I've lost my cool in the press conference. In hindsight, that might not help my situation. Maybe they're going to wait to Christmas Eve to sack me as a nice present and give me a nice little payoff. Well, in the El Sakiko race, we've actually won something, because Steve Bruce has been sacked by Newcastle United before we have at Leicester. So I guess that's... Can we get some free points for that? You know, surely I'll get some points for that, right? For surviving this. Neil Redfern's temporarily in charge of team affairs. As you can see here, we're still leading the sack race at 4-1. Poch is in there as well at Tottenham, my word, and Lampard. Tell you what, it's been a lively season in this Premier League, hasn't it? Who's going to take over at Newcastle? Bill Sir, Jorge Jesus, or they reckon, do you know, Espirito Santo? I believe it's at Wolves, isn't he? Oh, if they can persuade him to come across, fair play to him. Right, we're at Boxing Day. It's time to play Norwich. We're still in a job. We've had a lot of media scrutiny, as one can imagine. We've got a full fixture this today. Every team is playing for Boxing Day. Home against Norwich, 17th versus 16th. Massive game of football upcoming. Right, and here's the teams we got for Leicester, a 4-4-2. We have made a big decision to pull Maddison off as the attacking mid and bring on another striker because we need to try and be a bit more positive. So that leaves us with Schmeichel. Pereira comes back in. Sunaku, Evans and Fuchs. Amarty's not 100% fit, that's why. Albrighton on the right, Silver and Tillerman's been in midfield too. Indeed, he's not as fit again today because of his recent injury. Brun Larson on the left. And we're going to go with Vardy and Iheanacho. Vardy playing a more deeper role than usual to try and be more of a pest and win the ball. Iheanacho has scored a goal when he's come on, so we'll give him a run out. Norwich go 4-2-3-1. They've got Farman, Aarons, Klose, Zimmerman, Lewis, Vranic and Juan Forlin. Hernandez, Burinda, Cantwell, who's a young player, wonderful, and Pookie up front. So they've not had a good run of form. I know you're working hard on this point from today's the day. Right, I expect a performance. I'm going to expect a performance today. And I'm going to expect a performance from everyone today. Right, off we go into the tunnel. We have to show we want this more than they do, definitely. Christian Fuchs, 100 league appearance, of course, replacing Ben Chilwell, who was mentioned in the press by Leicester fans as someone they wanted dropped. He supported me, but his average is 6.5 for the season, so we have dropped him. And we're underway now. We're still in the job. I'm going to keep saying it while we're here. Ball to Iheanacho early doors. That's a good block from Aarons. He managed to flick it round. Tell you what, that's a good start from Leicester here. Fuchs with a corner now. Plays it in. Forleen. Players waiting here for Leicester. Tillemans with a chance. Oh, it's a terrible strike. It was going away from that post. It should be going towards it. 0-0 here after 3 minutes, but a good start from Leicester. 3 shots in 3 minutes. Vranic with a free kick now. Dearie me, that was closer than what I would have liked. It sort of dipped at the end there, went towards that right-hand corner. Burnley leading against Aston Villa. I tell you what, Burnley back-to-back wins against us this season. I think as a Leicester manager, that kind of shows you probably shouldn't be a Leicester manager, to be frank, because we shouldn't be losing twice to Burnley. Anyway, Norwich here now have a chance. Hernandez plays it forward. Emery. Oh, and it's a great goal from Burinda. From outside the area, he's just caught it so sweetly. I think the inevitable is happening, guys. It feels like at the moment we are falling off a cliff in performance. It doesn't seem to matter what we do. He found the gap, oh my word, and it went straight in the top corner. Fuchs tried to stop it. We dropped below Norwich with that goal, obviously. Right, we're playing positively. We need more. Come on, guys, a 4-4-2. We need a bit more. Here come Norwich again here. This could be trouble. Aaron's here. He's got quality, the youngster. Tillemans here matches up against him. Hernandez here outside the area to Vranic. Vranic with a chance for a shot perhaps. Forlinlow's waiting and Aaron's is still up high up the pitch. Brun Larson goes in hard there. He's not going to get a booking, luckily. We're not getting another Maguire situation. Of course, that's why Maguire's dropped for this game for Johnny Evans. And Nacho's in. He's got to score. We've not probably played him enough. He's not sharp enough yet. That was a great chance. Maybe Vardy would have finished it there. Oh dear, we're having most of this game, but it's just I can't believe I'm saying this. The quality of that finish has been the difference. Hernandez is here. I thought he was going to score. It did look easier to score than miss. Schmeichel though makes a good save. 5 minutes to half time. Leicester City in massive trouble here. Vranic now. Schmeichel makes a save. I'm even getting worried when weak free kicks are coming in that it might just go in the net. We're in that level of confidence right now. A minute of stoppage time. And it's going to be half time. And once again, 2 games running. I think we are staring at a big problem. Assertive. I expect it to be a much more better showing for you in the second half. I think we might need to match up with Norwich here because they're playing this formation. We're going to match up. We're going to go with Vardy. The reason we're going to match up is to try and hopefully we've got a bit better quality in them. At the moment they're finding spaces and they've got players who'll punish us in those spaces. We're going to match up. I think we're not going to make any changes yet. We will just go for that. And then actually can play the attacking playmaker role up top. So we'll go with it and see how it goes. Positive. Come on, Leicester. Right, I think I need to shout to them straight away here and demand a bit more. Tillemans picks a ball up on Albrighton here. In a Nacho towards Tillemans. Tillemans! Oh, he can't get the shot away. Fuchs can't get the shot away either. It's blocked. He'll go across to Silva here. He's tackled well by Pukki, who's coming back. Albrighton and Nacho. Leicester trying to build here. In a Nacho of a strike from outside the area. We're focused after the feedback. Come on. Tillemans goes in the book, but it's okay. We'll keep pushing here. Leicester City now. We need to turn this around. We've thrown away goals in second halves. We've not turned the second half on its head all season. Can we do this today? We need to today. Silva, Ricardo, they can't get the ball in. Tillemans in the middle here to Iheanacho. There's Brun Larson who's cut in. We've got Fuchs as well. Brun Larson turns and goes for a special, but no power on it, and Farman can pick it up. Norwich now are going to try and launch a counter. We've got Brainer, Lewis, Vranic, Cantwell, the youngster, Tapuki, who's completely killed Evans, and it's gone in the back of the net. When it's against you, football, it is against you. And Timu Pukki has just put a nail into my figurative coffin. Cantwell, the ball over the top. Evans is too slow getting back. It hits Schmeichel on the shin, agonisingly hits the post and goes into the back of the net as a real exclamation mark on Rowan Fox's time as manager of Leicester City Football Club. We have to make changes. We've not come down from 2-0 down at all this season. It seems very unlikely we'll be able to do it now. Iheanacho off for Maddison. Ndidi is on as well for Tillemans, who's in the book. Evans off for Benkovic, might as well. 3 changes here with half an hour to go. We're rolling the dice, seeing if we can do something. If Norwich score a third here. Hernandez now. Hernandez, Schmeichel with a save. It's too easy. We're just not... Norwich have gone wide here, look, you see, and they're really putting us under pressure now. Cantwell, Brighton mugs him. Silva, we've got to launch this towards Vardy. Vardy can't get the strike away. He's got 3 players on him, and he was offside, which makes it even harder. Right, 20-odd minutes to go. Oh, Maddison with a free kick over the wall, possibly for the first time in 18 games. Saved by the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go. Maddison now with another free kick. We're not going to switch from positive to anything more positive. I think we'll lose them this attacking element. Oh, dear. We are sitting ducks. Literally sitting ducks right now. Free kick to Norwich. Brainer. Vlanic. Forleen. Forleen's going to come down here to Lewis. Lewis with a chance to get across in. Benkovic for the clearing header. Aarons has come inside here to support Norwich. Lewis. Forleen. Been a little switch around here, Vranic. Vranic has played very well for Norwich in this game. Zimmerman with the ball through. Fuchs wins the header, luckily. You've got to win those. Brun Larson, Leicester have got to counter-attack here. Vardy's in. And he's hit it straight at the keeper. It sums up where we are right now. The confidence isn't there. We cannot score. Brain's going to score here, surely. He had 3 bites of the cherry. Closer gets the 4th. It's the most embarrassing defeat now. We've lost 4-1 to Southampton. Norwich, relegation candidates. They've come here. They have performed. We are getting the sack. It is Leicester 0, Norwich 3. We have fallen off a cliff. I cannot believe it. Might as well get thinking about what the next series is going to be on the channel, really. But we'll come back to Leicester at some point in the future, I'm sure. Imagine if we're not sacked after this. That means they're still expecting us to beat Man City away and Tottenham at home, which the way we're performing isn't going to happen. There's nothing we can do now. It's Arsenal have just scored their 6th for Sheffield United in other terms as I look for a new job in football commentary rather than as a football manager. Maddison comes forward here. It's going to be the end of the action. Leicester know the trouble we're in now. I wonder who the next manager of Leicester City Football Club will be. Godfrey de Zimmerman, seconds remaining here. Norwich comfortable for a team which is looking like it's going down. We come forward. Norwich win 3-0 at the King Power Stadium. And we just walk out. I think that's it. We continue here. I think it's going to be a Christmas sacking. We're not sacked yet. We're going to be surely. I can't believe it. Right, we're going to call it there, I think. I've skipped forward a bit later in the day and I'm still in a job. There is a chance I might not be. If that's the case, obviously, I will flick back in a moment. This won't be the goodbye for now. This will just be a moment before the inevitable. However, we're going to go with what the board said for the moment. I hope they stick to it because it gives us a little bit more time. Wow. As you can see, it is not going well at all. We're now shipping a lot of goals as well. We can't get a positive momentum going. We've not been able to do it all season, as you can see. So, we're now in a position as a football club where we have to beat Aston Villa away in 4 days' time. We have to beat Manchester City away at the Etihad on the 1st of January. And then we have to beat Tottenham Hotspur at home in the Premier League on the 12th of January. If we can do that, the adventure will still be going. We need to be fearless to achieve this, as we know. If not, then that will be that. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully there'll be a next episode next time. Goodbye.
Next time on Fearless Foxes FM.
Right, and here we go. And as you can see, it's another formation change, and this really is last chance saloon.